This episode of Letherfinish is brought to you by Uni.
Everyone knows the ultimate life hack is buying someone a gift that you also get to enjoy. Cue Uni pizza ovens.
Fire up this Father's Day with an Uni pizza oven, the best gift for Dad and honestly the whole family.
Say hello to fresh pizzas with crispy crust cooked in just 60 seconds. Yum!
Visit uni.co.nz. That is ooni.co.nz.
Let her finish.
Kia ora te whānau, welcome to Letherfinish. I am Brodie, Kane, this is Gracie, Hitchcock, and this is Tegan, Yorwarth.
Kia ora.
You're obviously either watching or listening, but if you're listening and you've thought, should I wonder what they look like? I wonder what sort of emotions are on their face or how their hands are moving. You can catch us on the YouTube and the Spotify. Anyway, how are we? Are we good?
Good.
Yeah.
Tired. Don't know why. I'm just tired.
Well, I think it should be acknowledged that you do get up every morning at 3:45.
This is true.
So I would say that that's got a lot to do with it.
Sometimes you can have one like later night and it stays with you for the rest of the week.
Yeah.
And because you never quite catch up.
No.
Yeah. But I have been on my Kourtney Kardashian Let Me Sleep gummies.
What?
And
What are those?
They're great. I had to order them from the States, not
Yeah.
illegally, just
Yeah.
like they don't really have them here. They were like $70.
Yeah.
They've got all the sleepy stuff in it.
Yeah.
Ashwagandha. I love saying that word. It's my favourite word.
Is that how you say it?
Yes. And then Bailey, my partner's, he was having some shit sleep, so I said, try these. Now every night he's using them and I'm like, okay, so we're going through them twice as fast now. Great.
Yeah.
So I've got to order some more.
Are they really tasty as well?
Yeah, they're yummy little gummies.
Yeah.
But they also we're having like the full deep sleeps.
Oh, good.
Which is nice. So I wake up at my alarm 3:45, but I'm already awake for it.
Oh, that's good.
That's like underrated.
Yeah.
So you go to bed at like 8, 9?
I'd like to say that, but sometimes it's not.
No.
Fuck, it's those early mornings, eh? They
Yeah.
just. What about you? Or you?
Me,
You've got cock sleep as well. You got little mates that
Cooked.
don't operate to a regular body clock.
No, but I have been going. We've been trying to get tag teaming who puts the kids down.
Yeah.
Ellie's sick at the moment, so it wasn't the greatest weekend. But I will try and do one kid lie there, read about 5 or 6 books back to back.
Yeah.
Turn off the light, get them to like sleep, but then I'll fall asleep.
Oh yeah.
And so I wake up at like 10 and then I have to swap beds and then I'll scroll for a bit, which is bad, and then I need to go back to bed at like midnight.
Fucking scrolling thing, eh? Because
Yeah.
I was really, really good away because I had my Kobo. Because I read 7 books. It's like a
Kindle
e-reader
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Kobo as well, and I loved it. And I said to Mum, last week I gave myself grace.
Yeah.
And it was just like, do you know? I can tell you now. I'm not a scientist, but I'm about to speak science.
Okay.
You can actually feel your serotonin levels being sucked back out of you the more time you spend on your fucking screen. Because I come back from overseas and I'm like, no,
Yeah.
no,
I'm a new
fucking
girl. Yeah.
And then so I said to my right, this week I'm back on the Kobo. I'm getting back on the Kobo. Didn't help last night that I was stayed up till midnight watching the Dutton Ranch, the Beth and Rip spin-off. Fucking
Like hot cowboys, hot
oh
cowgirls.
my God, and so intense.
Okay.
So tonight, Kobo time.
Okay. That's cool. Good
And
on
you read so many books when you're away,
I
right?
read 7.
That's impressive.
That's actually amazing.
I know.
Still haven't read one this year.
Okay. So
Oh, I bought a
I kind of
book.
start them and then I go,
Back to scrolling.
Yeah, no, it's good for you. So good for you.
And I also think I'm victim to have a massive day, just crash into bed and I scroll as if I'm trying to like gain my time back.
Yeah.
And I think apparently it's like a bit of I don't want to use the word phenomenon lightly, but like, I don't know if that's the right word. A pandemic maybe.
Yeah.
But it's like people who have like, don't get a lot of their own time in the day on the days that we're say like schedule's really, really packed. So by the time you get to bed, even though you're going to bed maybe at like a normalish time because you haven't had your scroll time, it's like gaining your time back.
Exactly.
That's
To
fucked.
feel in control.
That's fucked.
So you honestly purposely go to bed later
Yeah.
because you're on your phone.
'Cause you're like, I deserve this.
Yes.
Or it's like if I'm folding the washing, the amount of washing, I'm like, Mummy,
I'm allowed my time.
I'm allowed to have a wine while I do this
Yeah.
because it is me time and I'm going to turn the TV on so nobody bothers me.
Yeah.
But that's not productive. I mean, sometimes it makes me a bit more productive. A little wine, a little undie fold.
But that's what they say. folding washing. So something like folding washing.
So boring.
But that boring is good for you.
Is it?
No, it fucking is.
I'm learning. I'm learning to lean in.
Our brains are too overstimulated at all times.
True.
Not enough mundane. Folding washing, standing in the shower, cooking, just fucking being in your own fucking thoughts, not this fucking thing.
Well, I like to put podcast in while I do it, but
Okay,
I'm
that's
also
good.
I'm with the kids, and that's just gobbledygook chat anyway, which is fine. But I need a bit of adult in my ears
Yep.
while I
Yep.
do mundane shit with my hands.
Yes.
Stimulating your thoughts. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
and thinking about other stuff. Then I
Yeah.
had to pick out a literal poo from the bath. Not last night, the night before. I was going to send you guys a photo, but I don't think you would have appreciated that. Frank shat in the bath, and he hasn't done that since his first immunisations.
Yeah.
But I was like, okay, first steps. So we're going to go right there with this now. We might as well.
Go.
Okay. First steps. Mum. And I was like, okay, shh. I went in there. I pooped in the bath. I'm so sorry. I'm like, that's okay, dude. It was fine. Like, he'd already done half a poo before, and he's like, you thought he was ready? I wiped him, put it back in. He trusted a fart. That's what happened.
Oh no, poor guy. We've all been there.
We have. So first steps, you get the child out of the bath.
Yeah.
Code brown.
Code brown, because I was going to be quick with it, because once it starts to break up, it breaks up into a million pieces. It's quite a loose stool. Wipe him off, get him dry, because he hates getting out. Then I was like, I got to grab that poo with my hand before it breaks up. So break that out, and then get all the toys and I put them in the dishwasher. Is that okay? So that I can do a cycle.
Hot
I'm
clean.
not judging that. I'm not a mother. I'm not judging.
Deep clean, turn the TV on, put him in front of the TV by the heater.
Yeah.
Whatever, and then I fully just chlorined the whole bath and everything, and then the toys, and that's how I got through that.
You did well.
Thank you. Well, my husband's sick in bed, and I was like, he just shat in the bath.
Well,
Anyway.
maybe post the toys going in the dishwasher. Maybe just a natural just cycle of the dishwasher on its own. Maybe you know.
I did. There was some dinner dishes in there. Hey, oh well.
Oh well, what are you going to do?
Look, you know, if there comes a time where Frank's feeling a bit like emotional about that or vulnerable, just be like, look, Auntie shat in the shower in Paris, so
You did,
know,
and you had to fist it yourself, didn't you?
I had to
Grab it.
grab it
With your hands.
I've actually never shat myself.
Oh, knock on wood.
No,
It'll be-
truly.
Don't worry, dolls, there's
Hey,
still time.
now
I've
you've
had-
turned
I've had
30.
skitties.
Actually, your 30s in your prime.
Yeah, I've never. Like, there's this age-old story that I told on the radio once, and it was one of those ones where it just felt like our content wasn't popping for a bit, and I said, God, I'm going to have to go into the vault. And I told this story about how it was like this was only 3 years ago. It was my 27th birthday. And I was just having, that was probably the best, other than my 30th. My 30th was awesome, but my 27th birthday was the best birthday I ever had. It was the most spontaneous, loosey-goosey time. I went to this my friends came out. Heaps of my friends were busy. There was a random ass group of 4 of us who went to a bottomless brunch. We're getting forced, you know, bottomless brunch always starts off well.
Yeah.
We end up back at my flat. We're drinking at my flat. I randomly say I've never been to a strip club. My friends take me to a strip club as soon as it opens at 7 p.m. We're like making it rain on these women. And we had the best night. These strippers were like, oh my God, you girls are so fun. And we were like, yes!
I've been drinking since 10 a.m.
And then I think we ended the night, my 27th birthday, at like the Otahu Leopards Rugby League Club. Like, it was just the funniest night ever.
Yeah.
And I tell the story about how I was having the best day ever. I felt hot. I was just like, my friends were with me.
Yeah.
I just started dating Bailey. Like, life was good.
Yeah.
And then, but there always has to be something that goes wrong in my life. Like, it can be the tiniest thing. And I remember going to the toilet that day and I had the fattest skitties I've ever had. And I was like, damn. Life will always humble you in the smallest ways.
It will.
But like, it can't have been the best day of my life because I had to have skitties.
Yeah.
But it's okay. There was a moment I got to go home, have a little clean up, you know? Shower, change my undies. Good for it.
Yeah.
Good for
Throw
it.
the undies out.
Hey,
Look, I
have to
think
tell the tale.
and you can look back at it and go, you know,
Wipe your ass, man.
I know you want to get back out there and keep drinking, but
I was just in a rush, you know?
you're just so excited. So excited.
I've
got no time.
I got no time.
Oh my God! Oh my
But
God!
you know what's underrated? Flushable wipes. Just saying. I'm just going to put that out there.
Can I just ask a question though?
Yes.
Are flushable wipes flushable? Isn't that a conspiracy?
They actually
they
disintegrate.
Okay.
Don't do a baby wipe.
No.
Well, as I said, I want the bidet. You'd be bidet, no issues,
And
no skiddies.
That's why I've had. I'm quite fond of them,
Yeah.
especially when we go overseas.
Yeah.
Japan, thank you.
But what I will say, even though you do have a bidet, I believe a safety wipe is paramount.
Oh, yeah.
Just to, I trust a bidet, but I don't
You
trust
still
myself.
just check.
You just got to check.
Just
Yeah.
check.
yeah,
You never
yeah.
know. Don't trust a fart.
No.
But speaking of birthdays, actually, last week on the potty, we talked about how I had 5 cakes for my birthday. I'd just like to change that tally. We got to 6. Over the weekend, we had my beautiful grandmother who passed away last year. We had her unveiling at her headstone down in Huntly, and so most of the whānau went down, and so we were like, we'll do the unveiling, and we'll do a little, nothing too crazy, a little ceremony, share some stories, and then we went to the Rangiriri pub.
Oh, yeah. Yes, yes.
And the regions.
Yes.
It was quite funny because quite a lot of us in our family, and they apparently, my auntie, because she booked us in, and then she goes, hey, just double checking the booking, and they were like, oh, also we've got this hunting weigh-in happening at the same time. I was like, it could not be more in the region.
That's
eh?
fantastic.
But we went and we were, having a couple of drinks, all my cousins, aunties, uncles and stuff. It was really cool. And then they surprised me and got me a cake. And because most of my whānau on my dad's side, they would have come to my 30th, but they do this like annual Fiji trip as a family.
yeah.
And so they weren't there. And apparently they said they had like mad FOMO. But they weren't there. So they got me a cake and a present, and it was really cool. I got a new book from Dr. Henimore Elder, very cute. But I was like, oh my God, cake number 6.
That's got
Let's
to be
go.
some sort of record, eh?
I don't know if anyone can beat that. I don't know if anyone can beat that. Yeah. And you know what I appreciated about this cake though? Is there's a good more than 20 of us, and the cake was big.
Yep.
But we finished it all.
Yep.
Oh, good.
And I appreciate that because I thought the last thing I want to do is take any of this cake home. But then I remember my family, we're not small people, as in like we're all, I think I'm probably the shortest cousin.
Yeah.
Everyone's above like 6'2".
Yeah,
Oh, my
yeah.
sister's 6 foot, but like everyone's like above 6'2", 6'3". So I was like, oh, we're sweet. We've got this is the right right stomach
Yeah.
ratio here. Stomach ratio? Don't know where that came from, but you know what I'm saying.
Stomach to cake ratio?
Yeah.
But also speaking of food though, I felt this is quite funny because last week after the potty, we went and had a little lunch, a little catch up, a little debrief. We went to a fantastic establishment by the name of Hotel Ponsonby here in Tamaki Makaurau. Hopo. That Gracie calls it for short, which I quite like.
Yeah.
I say Hopo to friends, they go, what are you talking about? I'm like,
Hotel.
Hotel Ponsonby.
Yeah.
So we had lunch. I always get they do this like kahawai on Fakasha. That actually Gracie showed me as well.
Yep.
So good.
We're having lunch. Gracie orders like bangers and mash, sausages and mashed potato with gravy.
Rogue.
But I saw it and I went, that looks mean. And I
Yeah.
tried some of the mashed potato afterward and I was like, fuck, that's kind of what I feel like. Friday night comes around. My mate's about to go on tour with the Black Ferns. So she's like, let's have like one last dinner before I'm like busy as. Probably won't see you guys till like November.
Yeah.
Sweet as. So she'd never been to Hotel Ponsonby and I've been telling her best coconut mugs in the city.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Right out there. So she's like, and that's her favourite. So we go and we're doing a sit-down dinner, which is quite funny to do at 7 p.m. on a Friday night at Hopo because everyone's getting rinsed.
There's a lot of moving parts to that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But we were having a nice sit-down dinner with friends.
Cute.
And so straight away I'm like, I'm going to get my kahawai on the Fakasha, but I'm going to get the bangers and mash. I'm getting that pork fennel sausage.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I got rinsed, eh? Like, everyone was laughing. They're like, oh, a sausage of all things. A sausage of all things at dinner. And I love it. Like, my mate's putting a video up of me eating my sausage. Her mate was like, oh, Tegs, she's our trailblazer. That's what she said. She called me that. I was like, oh, my God. But what we then started discussing was, like, especially even on my radio show too, like, what are the things on the menu that are there but like you shouldn't order them because according to most of my friends, sausages and mashed potato is not what you order.
Unfortunately, sorry to Tegan's friends, you're actually wrong.
Yeah.
Like it's
I got roasted. Like even at work, they were like, "Yeah, it's pretty out the gate."
It's something so simple, but if it's done at a restaurant, it's always going to be good. Like, it'll be
10 times
beautiful.
better.
Yeah, and just the gravy, it's like that's been put thought into, and the mash.
Yeah.
It's quite hard to do a correct mash.
I would say that I agree with you. I do think that there are some things that you shouldn't order when you're in a restaurant, but bangers and mash isn't one of them. And why I think that there's things like that are acceptable is because a place that's making a decision to put that on their menu is turning up. with that. They're not fucking around.
Yeah.
They've got something for you there. They're gonna, and I think that's the same with like if you take a place that does like take a mac and cheese for instance. Now, some people might go, oh, but you go, if you've got a mac and cheese on your menu, something's about to happen to me, isn't it? And that's going to be a big, hoony, sexy situation with a whole bunch of cheese.
Soba.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yes.
So the thing is, I think it's like it's something that you can. It's quite simple and slutty at home, but you know that the sluttiness is going to get elevated at the restaurant.
Yeah.
Now, I do have something for you. I don't believe should be ordered at the restaurant.
Go for it.
What?
Soup.
Soup?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
I mean, I've never ordered soup, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
Well, like a soup of the day.
Well, it might be the
Who's
soup of the day
ordering
or the soup of the... Yeah, I don't care if it's of the day. I don't care if it's Wednesday or Sunday. What a waste of an order.
Yeah.
Oh, the bread's good though, and a dippy. It depends if you're I don't know if you're at a.
Have you ordered a soup?
At a Chinese restaurant? Yes. Like you get a wonton soup.
Wonton noodle soup is
beautiful. Different.
Yeah.
Or a
But
ramen.
You're not ordering a tomato soup.
No. Oh,
Hey.
Like
I
if
did get a pumpkin soup the other day.
At a restaurant?
No, at a cafe.
I do love a pumpkin soup.
If you're hearing soup of the day is whipped leek and kumara, wicked.
Nubble.
No.
Good shout.
Yeah.
Okay, next.
I actually think the specials is something that you shouldn't order because is it the food that's going to expire soon? Is that why they're trying to get rid of it?
Oh, that's a good point.
That's why I
never thought about that. I always thought maybe don't trust it because there's like that's the thing they're only making this week. They're not making it all the time.
Well, that's why I'm like, why is it
special?
so niche? Yeah, why is it so special? It's not special for me.
Okay, so there you go. I say soup, you say nothing off the specials.
Okay, I'm gonna say yogurt and muesli. Those cups. No one's like who's buying them from a cafe? Go buy a thing of yogurt, like a kilo of yogurt.
Yeah, like a normal
some
person.
Muesli.
Yeah.
Don't spend like nearly $10 on that. That's honestly for me, I'm like, that's a waste of food here. But I've never seen people buy it.
No, I actually think I don't fuck with a cold breakfast out.
No.
Like
It's got to be warm.
It has to be hot.
yeah.
I'm like a savoury brekkie girl.
yeah.
Same.
Savoury brekkie. I'll actually order like scrambled eggs on toast if I'm out. I don't care.
Yeah.
Even though I can make it at home.
Do you think are you picky about your scrambled eggs? Like I don't think I would order anybody's scrambled eggs. I've got to know who's cooking
I
it.
might have to go look for a picture first.
I actually ask if I'm in the mood for a scramble when I'm out. I actually ask how they do it because I think there's an art to it.
Yeah.
I make a real good scramble.
Like a folded-ish. I don't want them so scrambled that it's all like lumpy.
No, I like it when they do the swirl. Have you seen
yes.
sometimes they do a chopstick swirl?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want the jelly smeggy stuff.
Nah.
The smeggy eggy.
You don't need milk.
No.
No, you don't. Just butter.
Butter.
Sometimes cream if you're feeling crazy.
Oh yeah, if it, like for cream, then I'm going to end up in the situation that you did on your 27th birthday. Cream just straight through here.
Yeah.
Straight through.
Other things, chicken.
No.
Chicken breast. Like that's so boring.
Okay,
Not
fine,
going to order
breast.
that.
Oh, okay.
What about if it's got an extra sort of like
Fried chicken, yes.
Okay. If it's got like a spinach and something or other in the middle and wrapped in bacon, that sounded basic.
No, I would rather a sausage over that. That's just me.
A side salad feels a little silly.
And edamame. Those are weird and boring. Sorry.
And they're quite intense. There's always too many.
There's too many and they're dry and there's not enough salt.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're kind of
Isn't that designed to make you drink more?
probably.
Yeah.
I'd rather have a bowl of nuts.
Oh, they got us.
Well, that's the same.
They got us hook, line and sinker.
Hey.
Yeah.
Okay, good things.
There we go.
Yeah. Now, last week we also talked about the fact that Rhythm and Vines is having one final dance in Gisborne this year, and we wait with bated breath for the venue that for the future. Something that's been thrown around as Mystery Creek, which I'm still ruminating on. But between last week and this week, we have heard the first lineup. And I don't know, did that make you? Because I'm actually almost terrified now of my time there, of my time
the
there.
animal you're going to become.
Yep.
So I kind of did
nervous.
those ones like I used to when I was younger, where I look at all the Aussie lineups, start to speculate who we could have, and I would say there was a few that I thought we were going to get that we didn't get.
Yeah,
which
still
I was
could come
potentially.
Yeah.
But I saw like at BTV there was like Black Eyed Peas, Skepta.
Oh yeah.
And so they didn't end up on the R&B lineup, but John Summit, that's pretty awesome.
That is unreal.
And you've
Unreal.
seen him before, twice.
No, I haven't seen John Summit. He's he's sort of the last
Oh, he's on
hurrah
the
of
list?
my
But I'm also very excited about Vince Staples.
Yes.
Who I love, and I have seen at R&B before, and I absolutely froth. But I'll never forget watching him at R&B. And I remember me and my mate were like frothing, and one of my favourite songs by him is Bag Back.
Yeah.
And she was like, I need to pee. And I go, hurry up, because Vince is on.
Yeah.
We go pee literally as we're leaving the Portaloo, the song starts.
good.
I ripped my pants, like bringing them up and running back to the crowd. So I'm excited for that. I think I didn't care what the lineup was looking like. I just felt like because it's the last hurrah in Gisborne, surely I'll be pitching something to R&V if you're listening. I'll be pitching something through my FM. And saying, hey, bring us there for free.
Yeah, I think so. But you don't want to work. You don't want to work.
Nah, but I want to try to get my co-host Stormy on the lineup or something.
Oh.
He grew up in Gizzy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I think, and he's a little bit of a DJ, so I think that could be really fun.
Yeah.
Like maybe getting him on the lineup for just the last hurrah, like a little cellar stage.
Yeah, just a little couple of songs.
But he'd do quite a fun set too. Like he's one of those DJs where like you'll be playing a good song and then he'll play something super rogue and you'll be like, he'll be playing like, I don't know, maybe he'll be playing Biggie.
Yeah.
Notorious B.I.G. and then all of a sudden he's mixed it into Untouched by the Veronicas. And that's quite fun. And I feel like R&B deserves that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, shit.
Cellar stage, let's go main. No, I'm just kidding.
But I think, Skepta still could be
Potentially.
announced maybe, because the other thing that I think that might happen is 1991
Yes.
has been announced. Now he goes out with wonderful friend of the show, Rachel
Our
Fluff.
friend Rach, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, if you look across in Australia, so he's part of Culture Shock. No, sorry, what? Worship. No, Culture Shock is in Worship. Here we go. We're getting a little bit confused here.
Yep.
So Worship is him, Subfocus, Dimension, Culture Shock. They are playing in Australia, and so is Dimension. So I'm expecting
So surely,
Worship to total over. Wilkinson hasn't been announced either.
He's always on there.
Yeah, he must be
which is
coming.
crazy for the last one, surely he's coming.
because Next Guy's coming.
Yeah.
Boris is always there.
Yeah.
Boris is always
Boris
about.
he's had a couple of years off, truth be told.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm
So Rach, if you're listening, bring your mans over with his friends.
Yeah, bring the friends. Bring the friends. The other thing though, as well, like, because do you think you're going to do the whole? Sorry, no, this is really. Do you think you're going to do the whole thing?
I don't know. That's what we're trying to figure out. I think the thing for me is if we do the whole thing, we could maybe do the hotel package a little bit easier.
Yep.
If we do the one night, getting one night of comm, although that's an easy one to stomach, and I've done one night before, loved it. The last time when I got the accom on the one night, it was like a complete fluke that I got accommodation, and I'm worried that it'll be harder to get something for a one night.
Yep.
That's what I'm worried about.
Okay. Do you know? I can't remember if I told you this. So you could do it. Have I told you about the Ibiza girlies?
No.
So okay, you could do. Mind you, I don't know if there's not as many
I feel
flights.
like I know what
No.
you're going to suggest, and
So-
I'll be like, no.
So there's a couple of things that I kind of was like horrified, but then I was like, oh, that's actually quite smart. So in the peak time of Ibiza, accommodation is eye-wateringly expensive. Everything's expensive over there. So there are flights that land in up to I'm pretty sure 11:30 at night. Well, probably not just the girlies, the boyies.
The boys.
The girlies, the boys. They land. They're in their fit. They taxi to the club.
Yep.
They're in the club till 6, and they're on the first flight out back to the UK.
That's really smart.
Yeah, and they got the curlers in.
But there's these. But furthermore, I think there's also people that come earlier and go, "We'll make a day of it." So when I was lying on the beach when I was there, because I stayed for 2 nights. I fucking loved it. There were these 3 girls. They were sunbathing. They were having they had a couple of cans and stuff, and they all had their backpacks. And I had read somewhere that there are places that sort of have showers and lockers and stuff.
Yeah.
So they all had their backpacks. And I shit you not, just on the beach, I was just like, this is peak brat girl fucking. I love all of this. They would have been like early 20s.
Yeah.
And they were just getting. So they'd gone from bikini, and then they were just putting their outfits on, just a couple of baby wipes, and then just like brushing the sand off to put their socks on, to put their cowboy boots on.
Yeah.
I was like, this is brilliant.
I love
The
that.
girls are okay.
Yeah.
So there's an option. If you want,
It could be me. I could do a little FIFO moment for R&B.
Yeah.
Maybe. I have been offered that before. Like, you want to do the charter flights? And I was like, nah, I can just drive down. It's all right.
Are you
It's
gonna
not
drive?
a dumb idea.
do you think?
Well, because my parents live in the Mount, so
Yeah,
it's like
it's not too
only
far.
3 hours each way.
Still that
Yeah.
gorge though.
So that's not too bad.
Nah.
That gorge is still
the gorge
ruthless.
takes you every
Start-
time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stop for an ice cream.
The gorge owns everyone. You don't
Right.
own the gorge.
You never know. I might charter this time around. We'll see. We'll see.
You can't sleep at R&V anymore, can you?
Yeah,
You
that's
can-
where everyone sleeps. There's
Okay.
20,000 campers.
That's true.
do you
Because I
mean?
slept on my tent.
Well, yeah, no one's.
Yeah, I didn't. It broke. But that was when I was there.
I did 1 year
long time ago.
camping, and that was enough. But
was
then I
enough for
worked
you?
it so many times. I was always at like mean Airbnb or something like that.
Yeah.
I didn't camp. I never camped. I've always been. No, I have never.
right.
And no, I know. But I always.
What a
been-
brat.
I am a brat. I am a spoiled brat. But I was. But even when I was 18 and 19. I was doing surf life saving and doing my summers there, so I was living with people.
Yeah.
But I do remember, and this is like, this is pre Bay, the big Baywatch camps, but they had like 2 or 3 different camps at schools.
Yeah.
And I met this. I think
schools, eh?
it was the first year. It was 3 days, and I met this lovely chap. He was divine, and I went home with him to his tent. And his tent, it was
Home to his tent.
I went home to his tent, and his tent was in a school. And I just remember waking up on the 1st of January, and I felt so unwell. So I had to get up and race. And then, like 1st of January, what's the first thing you do? Vomit in some poor school's toilets.
Yeah.
I was like,
Oh.
well, I guess the year can only get
worse.
better.
And it has
be
like
worse.
posted of like eat 5+ a day. Wash your hands, Tamariki.
So there you go. So,
I think it could be. It's a whip, work in progress.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool.
It's a whip.
Now, I want to just quickly talk about something that I saw last week. I would dare say you both saw it as well, and it really irked me. And, you know, when something irks me, sometimes I like to jot a few notes down. And so if you didn't see it last week, a person who should know better because he is our Foreign Affairs Minister. For part of this term, he has been Deputy Prime Minister. He's 81, should know better. And he's been in politics for nearly 50 years, should know better. This man is Winston Peters. He told Green Party MP Lawrence Junan to go back to your own country and go back to where you've come from during a parliamentary debate. I stress this man should know better. So I felt a number of emotions. I was furious. I felt yuck. And I was also embarrassed yet again of the behaviour of our politicians, which then people around. The embarrassment of him making a dick out of our country doesn't outweigh the rage of racism being displayed in the country's highest office. But it didn't surprise me, sadly.
No.
It didn't surprise me. It comes from a playbook that we see every day as well by another man who I think is 80 and runs a country, Donald Trump. It is a weak, it is unintelligent, and it's an immature insult designed to cause outrage. Like, come on, man, be creative, really. He's no stranger, Winston, to courting controversy, and it's hard to avoid when you've been he's basically been around as long as the fucking building that he works in. This kind of language, though, when this steeps into everyday language, when it's the norm, when behaviour like that, when saying something like that goes unchecked, or it is something that it is an elected official that is behaving like this, it is no wonder this is having a trickle-down effect to the alarming amount of everyday racism we're seeing on our streets and around the world. If this behaviour continues to go like this and go unchecked, we're in deep shit. And I'm not being dramatic. The rise in anti-immigration and racism is actually something it's one of my major concerns in our country, but around the world as well. Because remind yourselves that racism, treating people differently because of where they come from, treating people differently because of the colour of their skin, treating people differently because they practice a different way of life, that is how world wars start. So while it might have been an unintellectual, lazy, throwaway line, it cannot be tolerated. And so then what do we do about it? And so I understand the growing rhetoric around people being completely disillusioned by politics and the systems that we have in place. I understand because I am disillusioned. I look at, I'm not going to be dishonest. am not impressed. I am not happy with this current government that we have in power. But does that mean I actually know what I'm going to be doing when I cast my vote this election? No, I actually don't. And I know that it's going to take me a lot of time to really process the power or how I exercise my vote this election. So I get it when people go, oh, fucking what's the point? I understand people being disillusioned, disenfranchised about voting. But what I would ask is that people remind themselves that we have a right to vote, and we should. And I have seen people who should know better throwing away lines like they're all dicks. Well, they are actually, a lot of them are dicks.
Yeah.
But remind yourselves, all of these systems that I'm about to talk about are flawed. So you can't come me for that. But how do we operate an education system to educate our tamariki and rangatahi? How do we keep our loved ones from getting sick? A health system. How do we get anywhere? How do we look after our vulnerable? How do we go from A to B on our roads? How does a system operate without a democratic parliament put in place? And as I say, it's not lost on me that we have systems that are failing. It's not lost on me that we can do better and should be doing better. But we have to try and make something work.
Yeah.
And so a throwaway line like, well, fuck them all, they all let us down, don't bother. What's your alternative? So we have to make it work, and we have to. And so when I see people like this 81-year-old man, like another 80-year-old man around the world causing destruction and harmful behaviour, I know that actually the kind of thing they want is people to step away, to walk away, to be fearful, to be disenfranchised. So I say to you all, if you're feeling like that, don't turn your back, because then they win. I don't care who you vote for, but use your vote. And because if you're angry like me, you can't just say angry. It's a old union saying, anger, hope, action. Be angry, but you have to take action and have hope. Because if we don't, what's the
What
point?
do we got?
Exactly.
Yeah. So I just,
I feel that.
I feel that too.
I think it's. I think what I struggle with seeing is when I see people, and I get the frustration, and I get the disdain for people's disdain for the current government. Completely understand it, empathise with it, but I think when a reaction is, oh, I'm not voting, I can't be bothered with these people.
Yeah.
I think to say you're not happy with our current government, but then refuse your right to change it in the same sentence doesn't make sense to me.
Yep.
Like, I just want people to remember, like, your voice is really important, and that is your right to have a say. And if you have a say and it doesn't go the way that you want it, that's okay. You're allowed to complain.
Yeah.
You're allowed to complain. But if you don't use your right and you are still upset, I think it doesn't make sense to me. I'm like, and I won't be mad at you. I won't be mad at you, but I'm like, please exercise your right.
Yeah.
It's hot and sexy to vote, guys.
And I I get it as well in terms of, like, there's so many there's some good things to MMP, our voting system, but I understand there's some frustrations to it as well.
Yeah.
But I can only speak to people that are just confused and whatnot. I get pissed off when I see people that should know better just mouthing off. But I think that, if you just sort of think, oh, fuck it, fuck them all, what does that mean? Like, what are we supposed to do?
You can't say it, but still vote.
But still vote. Please vote. Yeah. So,
I think that's cool, and I think you're right. That kind of, even the stuff that Winston was saying, it can't go unchecked, because, and the irony of him spewing this sort of like anti-immigration rhetoric is him saying shit like that and it making headlines and people saying, like, well, if he can say it in his office, I can too.
Yeah.
It sort of opens up the doors for people who sometimes comment on my shit and go, just an annoying fucking Maori, again. And you go, what? Which is ironic, because it's the same people that would spew the same stuff he would.
as I say, it starts low with that everyday shit, right? And then, but I go, look at my sister, my niece and nephews are mixed race. I'm like, imagine if those kids heard that being said to their mum, or their, or grandparents, or I'm just
don't let people feel comfortable saying stuff like that.
100%.
And it can start in the playground. It starts with
no matter what room you're in.
Yeah. Scary.
So just stay locked in. Stay locked in. Stay in.
Hey, something else to be a little bit angry about.
Okay.
And also, but I'm going to preface this by saying, if you want to change your face and your looks, do whatever you want to fucking do because it's your face. But people are out for the bleffs. Do you know what a bleff is?
I think I do.
A bleff.
Because
A bleff. BLEPH.
I have heard a lot of celebrities are getting their lower bleff.
They're calling like this. It's a saggy eyelid. So you've got your upper and
hooded
lower,
eyelid.
A hooded eyelid.
Yeah.
Have I
so
got one?
No. So Gracie and I both have slightly hooded eyelids.
and it's just natural.
It's natural. So our eyelids don't. So you've got quite a lot of. So I'd say you're a makeup artist, Dream, because you've got quite a bit of eyelid.
They
Yeah.
do enjoy
You're
doing
visible.
my. Why is it?
Gracie and I both have kind of hooded eyelids. I
Yeah.
would say. So
I see.
if we were in the celebrity world, perhaps we would say, let's get rid of that.
It makes you look more
Get
awake.
rid of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People are getting rid of it.
Ow! Ow!
Or surgery. They get rid of the skin there and the skin there so it makes your eyes look more awake.
It's scary.
It is scary. But there's this really amazing clip from this chick that I will play shortly. Ricky will hopefully help me. And it's about just embracing your bleffs.
You know when you sometimes see celebrities have like a strange little makeover?
Yeah.
And you go, what's different about their face? I can't put my finger on it.
Yeah.
Quite often they've got rid of their
bleffs.
bleffs. Yeah.
Here she is, the queen of bleffs.
Good morning, ladies. I just want to remind everyone that we have options with that money that you've saved up to get your bleff removed. And I know what you're thinking. What's a bleff? That sounds like a made-up word. It is a made-up word. They've now started telling us that this piece of skin above our eyeball that's necessary to help us blink is unattractive. I mean, really, they're just pulling it out of their asses at this point. You can bring your bleff to Mother Nature's womb, the beach, and just be in the womb with your bleff. Same money, just as healing, if not probably more healing. You don't have to have stitches in your face. You can come to the beach, get your bleffs out for the lads. Bleffs out for the lads. I said bleffs out for the lads. Great. And you feel much better. Just keep that in mind. Do what you gotta do. I get it. It's not easy being a woman, but you have options. You can keep your bleff.
There you go.
I rate that. I'm going to look up. While you guys talk, I'm going to look up celebrities who have removed their bleffs.
It's, do you know, two things can be true, right?
Yes.
I wish, like we talk about beauty standards and
All the time.
all the time. I guess one wouldn't happen without the other probably, but I go, I would love it if we did live in a world where women chose to do things for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Not dictated by beauty standards, but then I'm like, I don't know about that, whether that's ever going to happen. And then I think that can be true.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also wish we also lived in a world where we just didn't fucking talk about what women were doing all the fucking time. Because I think they feed each other, don't they?
Yeah.
You know? But
So there's an example of bleff. So Mandy Moore has reportedly
oh,
removed
wow.
her
Yeah, you can really
upper
notice
bleff,
that.
so her eyes look quite different.
Yes, they
Yeah,
do. They
change
do.
the whole shape.
Yeah.
Shit.
That's the most obvious one I can think of. And I'm sort of the same. I don't care what you do with your body as long as you feel good and it makes you feel good and you've done it for yourself. But I also love the idea of you just liking what you have. But I've seen people have procedures that are life-changing for them and for their confidence.
Yep.
But I also think it's such a funny topic, and when I say funny, not as in funny haha, like a funny, like awkward, weird topic to talk about at the moment, especially when, and I don't want to bring it up again, we've talked about it on this potty before, but even in the last week, Ariana Grande just announced in the last 24 hours, well, her team did, that she is, after her tour's finished in September, her pedal tour, or it's kind of her, she's doing all of her music, all of her albums, but she's stepping back from the public eye after public scrutiny. Her music video for Petal got released, and it was, for me, I would say scary how thin she was.
Yeah.
And I think what I struggle with was the statement from her team saying public scrutiny. When I look at, and maybe this is just my algorithm, but when I see the comments, what I see is a lot of genuine concern
Yeah.
for how she looks, not that oh god it's not like she's just being told she looks bad. She's being like, people are commenting saying, if Ari reads this, I hope you're okay, I hope you're healthy. And I think it's scary that it's like that's all of a sudden like online hate. It's not. It seems like people are, which I've never seen before in my life, despite women being that skinny, thin. I don't even know what would be the appropriate word for it, because we don't know what's going on.
No.
She could be unhealthy, like be sick. And we don't know what their sick entails. But it's such a funny, like the discourse I've seen around how people are like, we want to comment on it because we want her to know that this is not, she doesn't look okay in the sense of healthy, but then also people saying we shouldn't really be commenting on bodies, and there's just this back and forth, and it's hard to find the middle line where it's appropriate.
And you don't, and I guess to, this latest procedure, who came up with it and why and how did it sort of infiltrate? And that, I guess that's the thing. And I don't think any of us will ever, none of us, and I can ever go, judge. Well, we wouldn't cast judgment because we can't, because we all comply to some sort of beauty standard. It's more, it's so hard, isn't it? Because you go, I don't want to. And I see the other side too, because like this is a silly example, but like if I see a woman like go, leave your lines, they're part of you, they tell a story. I'm like, oh fuck up, you can say that because you're hot.
Oh my god, that's what I say.
What's that?
Well, I'm very much, and it's because my friends are like that. We're like, leave your lines. But then none of us really have lines yet.
Yeah.
So I reckon all us bitches are going to fold. As soon as we get them, I go, let's just chuck a little Botox in there.
It's just, I just think the noise is so loud. That's what it's just every which way. And
do whatever the fuck you want as long as you're healthy and it makes you feel good. As long as you're healthy being the key component.
For yourself and not for anybody, male gaze. But it's also like the female gaze is also bad as well. Like, do it because you want to feel hot for your friends.
I also think in an age where a lot of people of influence, I think in a social media age with access that our younger like teenage girls and that's like I think there should be really stringent rules. I think there are some in New Zealand actually. There should be really stringent rules globally on what someone that calls themselves an influencer or a creator, what they're allowed to project out in terms of medical procedures. I think there should be really fucking strict rules around that, because I don't think people that are not of a medical expert should be
telling people,
palming off fucking medical shit that they're doing.
Funny you say that. At my job, we just interviewed today Paddy Gower.
Yes.
Season 3 of Paddy Gower Has Issues is coming out on TV3, and he has done a bit about the peptides that people are ordering illegally and then promoting online, which is scary. And like, it's the same thing. Do whatever you want, but to then promote it in a way
to younger
that you
girls.
can't ensure safety as well, I think is a scary one. And that's what he looks into. He had the stuff that he illegally orders. He tests it. But it's he speaks with a girl who was posting about it a lot online and sort of fell for other people talking about it, but realizing what they were using wasn't the safe, regulated stuff.
Wow. And he gets it all tested and stuff in a lab with science. So it's completely different than what the label says. Wow.
And I think, that goes to, these people are seeing all of this on TikTok because people saying or palming off or fucking hawking off their, their programs or their peptides or their fucking whatever. There's no checks and balances there, which again, like as I say, it's like there's no checks and balances to whether you call yourself an influencer, a fucking fitness person or a whatever, and you can do and say and sell whatever you want. But and so that's where some of probably the bigger issues are there, right? Because I don't know if you saw it. That I haven't read the book yet. I think we talked about it either on the podcast or maybe offline. But there is a book that I want to read, but it'll make me want to burn my phone, which is Sarah Wynne Williams, who worked at Facebook and blows the lid off so much disturbing stuff about her time working very, very high up there, and she has testified. I'm not sure if US Senate and whatnot or something like that. Excuse me if I didn't get that quite right, but she has testified about her time there. Do you know that one of the things she says that they did is that they could, I don't know how they had the tech to be able to tell when someone is deleting a selfie and serve them beauty ads.
No. See, that's fucked.
Your phone's always listening.
Yes.
I do not like you, Mark Zuckerberg. You're a very, very, very bad person.
I don't mind if I get more bangers and mash content though.
Exactly.
That's what I want.
You know what's going to happen? I'm going to go home and see all these like random like peptide ads.
Yeah.
Peptides, surgery, and a banger and mash.
And a banger and mash. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
By the way, speaking of do-it-yourself, DIY, we're talking about DIY beauty stuff. I did my own smear yesterday.
Woo!
HPV smear, and it's DIY. You get go to the swab.
Yeah. Oh, I haven't done one yet. I did the duck last time.
Yeah, because that was about 3 years ago. I haven't had my last one.
Mm-hmm.
You start when you're 25 and you go to about 70, 69. Need it every couple of years.
Yep.
I've been pregnant the last couple of years, so I just didn't need one.
Yeah.
There was a lot of things going on, already a lot of smearing and testing in that area. Anyway, so you get a thing and you put it up, right up there. Actually, it was quite far up. It's quite a long passage.
The lady that's had the babies emerged from her. Oh, it goes quite the way
Well,
up.
it does actually.
quite deep, yeah.
It is quite deep when you think about the penis and it goes right up there. Anyway.
No, go.
And then you get the swab, you put 5 times around, give it like a big tornado, and then you put it back in the little thing and it gets sent off and the results will come back in about 5 days.
So just the one now.
Just
all
one.
the way up and a 5.
Huge Q-tip, right to...
Yeah, it's like a really long one.
Yeah, it's
I
easy.
can't do those ones. I have to still get the...
Oh, do you?
Yeah, because I
Did you have an abnormal swab?
I have HPV or had it for the last couple of
pretty
years.
sure I've got
which
it
is
too.
fine. Like it's just like it's the common cold for your vagine. It's fine.
Yeah,
No, I'm not freaked out.
Yeah.
And it's not it's not serious or anything. But because of that, I have to keep getting the
Oh, yeah.
which I found out after a certain age, you have to pay for it.
It is
Yeah.
expensive.
Except-
It's $72 or something.
If you're Māori.
Oh,
So I was like to my doctor, you've charged me for this, I'm Māori.
oh.
That
Good.
was like one of those ones where rinse it, sisters.
100%.
Yeah. And I always identify as Māori on my thing, so I don't know why they did it, and then they waived it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
But yeah, check your veg, check everything.
Always.
Did you just send it in?
Yep, the nurse sends it to you.
That's
Sends
fantastic.
it off.
That's so
and
fantastic.
I'll
So
get
much
results.
better because people don't do smears because they're
Scared.
no one wants that.
No, it's just like putting a tampon in.
Yeah.
Or your finger in.
Or even easier. Yeah.
Even easier. It's so it's skinnier than a tampon and skinnier than your finger.
Oh, no, I have to now. Isn't it funny?
Go for it. What are we going into?
Isn't it funny how when you're doing something like that,
Yeah.
like a long Q-tip
Yeah.
or a tampon, it's so like, and they're so small, right?
Yes.
Isn't it funny how those two things, which are tiny, are so unenjoyable? You know,
And- and
and then
larger
counter
things-
that. Let's say, for instance, a penis is divine. It's just.
they're not. It's not really hitting
situational.
your. It's not really hitting your pleasure points. So I suppose.
I think it's appropriate to sort of get the horn on when you.
No.
No, and you're not all
It's just
jazzed
the
up.
on.
Get the white on. I often think that when I'm like, this is funny that I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
this isn't fun.
Yeah.
Putting a tampon in.
You're also extra sensitive when you're on your period too.
And it must be quite different. I mean, when a guy has to go into medical situation to ejaculate, it might be similar. It's like they have to,
What ones?
or to get like sperm counts and things like that.
Semen
you know?
analysis, you still got to
Yeah.
masturbate.
Exactly. And they have to do it like straight then and there, I think.
Yes.
In a clinical environment. It's like you're not necessarily horny.
You've got to. It's got to, the semen analysis. A mate of mine's got. I can't share it, but it's
Okay.
irrelevant, funny story. But
No, I love this.
because it is the most fucking intense process for a dude if they're dropping the fucking swimmers off.
Yeah.
I bet.
Because you have to do it within a certain
Within
time.
an hour.
Yes.
You got to get it to them within an hour, and
Yeah.
it's got to stay warm. So you got to you're driving with your jizz under your arm to keep it warm.
A friend of mine had to do that. I think it was during COVID, so times were a little bit different.
Yeah.
So literally had to do it in a car park.
You could have
Like,
a
and
Messi in
then
the
rush
car.
it, and then rush it to the
God.
clinic, which is
Yeah.
That's quite dodgy.
It was either that or go to his mate's house, and he was like, I'm not going to my mate's house to do that.
jack
Like,
off.
you know, like,
That's so
because it was
funny.
local.
And there's in Tamaki, there's only one drop-off place, Mount Wellington.
Yeah.
So you've got to get yourself to Mount Wellington. I wonder, look, if anyone from the Mount Wellington Semen Labs are listening, maybe there should be some sort of
Safe zone.
safe parking zone.
I think they used to have like a room or something. But I think since COVID, it's changed.
Yeah.
I don't know. Someone's told me that. I'm sure that's a thing. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
Some magazines and stuff.
Nothing says sexy than a bloody lab test room with
know.
some
Weird little
pornos.
lazy boy sitting in the corner.
Knowing how many guys have gone before you.
Gross.
Gross, but
God.
necessary.
Necessary.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Figure it out. Hey, good luck, guys.
Yeah,
Speaking of procreating, your mother. No, anyways.
Love that segue.
No, I saw something that was quite cool. And as soon as I saw it, I thought, that's got Brodie Kane written all over it because I know how much you spend time with your mother. You live with your mother, and she is the goat.
Got lunch from
yeah.
her today.
Oh, how good.
What is it?
So a study shows
Bangers and mash.
Bangers and
Stop
mash.
that. Not kidding.
Bangers and mash.
Inspired by you.
A study shows the more you hang out with your mum, the longer she'll live.
Longer she'll live.
Yeah, isn't that so cool? So the study, a study by researchers, came from the University of California in San Francisco. It says it found that strong social connections may help older adults live longer, which I feel like is a given, right? 6-year study, 1,600 adults with an average age of 71. It found that just under 23% of lonely participants died, compared to 14% of those reported with adequate companionship, suggesting that meaningful relationships may play an important role in longevity and healthy aging.
Well, I mean, I 2,000% agree with that.
Yeah.
Jo Kane's at just like 70 and thriving.
She's just living her best life.
Yeah. You know, moved up to Auckland. Yeah, she's just, honestly, she's really living in it. Today, she dropped me off because still carless at the minute.
Yeah.
You need to ride home?
Yeah. I was going to catch the bus, but then I was running late. And then, so I go downstairs this morning. I was like, what have you got on?
Oh.
And Dolly's wearing a pink top. Now, I have never in my 40 years of life seen my mum in it looked gorgeous. It was like this pink V-neck top. She's like, I just thought I need a bit of colour. I was like,
You're like, hell yeah, Jo
Yeah.
Kane.
I
Hell
love
yeah.
that.
but you know what? I think she's a unique one in terms of I look up to the energy and zest that she has for life probably just as much as she does. Like I go, if I have as much energy and passion and want to just be going and going, like that's so inspirational to me.
I agree. I think my mum's similar in the sense of like my mum is so fit and healthy for her age, and she always has an injury, always is battling something, you know, but she still just shows up.
Yeah.
And I'm so like fond of her, like in that sense, and I'm so jealous of her.
Yeah.
Like I think she's trying to get a hip replacement at the moment.
Is she?
And she's like, give me one now while I still use it.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't want to be on the waiting
fucking
list.
Yeah.
But I agree. Like I think, and I also have those moments where sometimes like I see my mum. Obviously, she doesn't live in Auckland anymore. See her, you know. We see each other often enough though. But I'll be in Papamore staying at hers. She loves working out, and she'll be like, "Should we go to the gym in the morning? Gym's at 7 a.m. And on the weekends, sometimes you can't be arsed. But then I remind myself. That's the thing my mum loves.
Yeah.
Like, do the thing with your mum, you know? And I always feel, I never regret going. You know what I mean? I always feel great going. But it's so nice having those intentional moments to spend time with your mother, especially doing things she likes, not just stuff you like.
Yeah.
Don't let her jump in on your life. Like, see, what does she enjoy doing?
Yeah.
You know, just, it's cool. And I also think one of the best things I've ever heard come out of my mum's mouth as an adult is, she said, you know, because you work really hard, you're just like me, you know, quite organised, blah, blah. And I'm like, I'm glad I got all the good stuff from you. I'm glad.
I think as well, like, you know, we just had this beautiful trip, and we both had a lot of people just that are like, just people commenting, or messaging or whatever, how beautiful our relationship is and how lucky we are, but you know, we are.
Yeah.
We are. I am lucky. I am lucky that she is still around. I am lucky that I have a mum. And those things. But a relationship always takes work as well. But we, you know, like any right? But there isn't a day that goes by. I'm like, look at this legend, just Joe Kane, just out there, just Joe Caning.
She's out in the garden, bloody chopping down trees and fertilising.
She'd be doing all of those things.
She was.
Daughter not really into that kind of shit.
No, but she's a go-getter.
Yeah.
And my mum's she had a hard year this year.
She's had a hard year.
Yeah, she had a triple bypass. But yeah, I really look up to the way that she's pulled through it, and she's doing a bit better. My beautiful stepmom and my mother-in-law, just mother figures.
Yeah.
Great.
If you've got mums
people.
around, hang out with your mum.
Yeah.
They're pretty smart.
Yeah.
They've been around the block.
But also, it's their first time living too.
Yeah.
I always have to remind myself of
That's
that.
a fucking good point.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yep. You know how we sometimes still, I still feel like I'm like 18 sometimes.
Yeah,
and I'm sure my mum has those moments too.
Yeah.
You know?
Shit, yeah.
It's not unique to me.
Nah. Now, something I did teach my mum, and I actually suspect both of you. Actually, I know that both of you don't need this hack. You've been in the media industry, and dollies have done enough photo shoots and whatnot to know that this is a hack that is it's a photo. What I'm going to give you is I'm going to name it the Hahaha Photo Hack.
Okay.
And so I taught this to Mum when we were overseas, and if you saw any of my mum's photos, she's looking fucking smoking.
Yeah.
And then we got to Bali, all my family's there. And I'm pretty sure my dad won't mind me saying, like, my dad is a very handsome man, takes a terrible photo, gets this sort of sneer, and like anyway. Probably apologies to my brother AJ as well. Yeah, sometimes you fail at a photo too.
Roasting dad and brother.
Yeah. However, I said to Dad, I know what's happening. You're sort of like, you're looking, you're squinting, and then your eyes look like they're closed, and you're actually ruining the photo, right? We're on a nice family holiday, and you're ruining the photo. So this was foolproof. So you just get everyone. Well, we started with just making him do it, and all you do is you just go.
Oh my God.
And so we made him do that. Now, he was like, for fuck's sake. I was like, no. But everyone jumped on board. So even the kids, like John, Lydia, Michael, and then everyone, just to probably also make him not feel so like much of a dick.
Yeah.
So by a couple of days in, the whole family's standing there, maybe getting a nice beach shot, and we're like, so then it makes it a bit of a spectacle, which actually makes it funny, which actually means you're laughing. And I tell you, the photos, unreal.
Yep.
Brilliant, beautiful, perfect. So try it at home. The other one I'll give you, so that's sort of your group setting. Get everyone to do that because it makes everyone feel good. And then the other one that I gave to Mum was, because I don't know whether this is, no, it probably isn't just an older generation, but sometimes people, when they look to take fucking all right, Vogue, bloody here, like me giving all this advice. But sometimes people, like when they take a photo, they lean back a bit, or they're sort of like, like pulling back. So the laugh sort of teaches you to sort of, it puts your chin forward, and then your eyes smile too. So, but if you're taking a photo and you feel really awkward, look, I'm looking at the camera for all you people at home listening and watching. But if you like feel a little bit weird to take a photo front on, so if I was doing it to Tegan, so if you're taking a photo of me and I feel a bit awkward staring at you, I'll just look slightly off to the side with my little laugh.
Oh yeah, okay.
You look at the forehead.
That. Yeah.
Oh, look at the forehead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're not quite going into the eyes.
Yeah.
Or over the ear.
The laugh hack's a good one. We do it in photo shoots often.
Yeah.
And you're right. You go, and you actually start laughing.
Yeah.
It's fake actually, but it felt real. The other one, my mum is a big fan of this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're in a photo, and she always gets all of us to do it, and we have to all look at each other, and we go 1, 2, and then on 3, you turn at the camera and say 3.
Oh.
And it's like a really nice,
Yeah.
really nice smile, just a normal smile. You're not trying too hard.
So you say 3 out loud.
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
So there you go. You got 2.
Okay.
Put that in your basket.
Yeah. So you ready to do the ha-ha as well together?
Okay.
Ready and.
Oh wow, that was nightmare fuel.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Scary.
Did we give each other the ick then?
I think I did.
Yeah.
We might have.
But
we
oi,
might have.
is the photo going to look mint? Yes.
Yes.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah.
Hey, Ooshies.
You hate them, eh?
What's
Who,
the
me?
Yeah.
Ooshies are those little rubber things that you can get from Wilworths when you buy $30. So this is not spawn, by the way. It's just taken over everybody's life.
Yes.
So you're deep You're
into
deep
my
in the
Oosh.
bowels of Ooshies.
I am, and I'm pro Ooshie.
I feel real bad because a couple of weeks ago we got a bunch of Ooshies with our supermarket order, and I was like, what the fuck are these?
Yeah.
And I just threw them out. I didn't open them. I didn't know what they were.
They're so
didn't know what they were.
cute.
I'm so sorry. I know that's really wasteful now that I know. I only found out what an Ooshie was when I went to your house and Frank opened the container,
Yep.
poured them all out.
We've got a collection.
And I went, okay, here we go.
And we've got multiples, and it's taken over our community page in Mount Albert. People are swapping. People are giving them away for frees. Some kids are going to school with them in their backpacks and then swapping them with other mums at school saying, you know, little Braden's going to swap the Grogu for Jessie from Toy Story lunchtime today, and then text the other mum.
For the people at home,
Yes.
and for me last week,
Yes.
what is an Ooshie?
I think it's just a collectible rubber toy from Woolies that you get, and you can get a whole bunch of them.
Disney characters.
Yeah, Disney. Marvel, Disney.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was fully across them at the weekend as well because Josh's girls are right into the
you
thick
love
of
them?
them as well.
Yeah.
And so, but can I just, I'm going to park the Ooshies for a minute, okay? I don't know, and it's both supermarkets, New World and Woolworths, are guilty of this. And I actually wonder whether they have spoken to some sort of psychiatrist, psychologist person to go find the fucking piece of the brain that makes when we release something, people act like drug addicts. Are you collecting the smeg knife stamps? Fuck, I only need 20 more. I want the fucking Ooshies. Whether it's an adult product that makes people literally crazy for a fucking knife set or a toaster, or then they go, actually, okay, we've fucked with the parents enough. It's time to get the kids again. Here's the fucking Ooshies or the little garden shmoo-shmoos. Mm-hmm. That's the study that I want in on that.
So I've seen that the last time I've seen people go this crazy, I think personally, was when I think Woolworths did the like mini brands, and it was like you could build a countdown or build a Woolworths.
Yeah.
And I thought that was kind of cute and fun because I like a knick-knack thing. The Ooshies, I'm just giving them to my friends with kids because I think that services them.
Yeah.
I gave 4 away today, much to Gracie's disdain.
It's okay.
But even at work, it's like, hey, does anyone want to do an Ooshie meetup? We all got that email. I went
Jesus.
to DL MediaWorks, all of us. And I was like, oh my God, this is a thing. So yeah, I've just been bringing them to work now that I know what they are.
Yeah.
I've never done the best ones I've seen, as I remember my mum doing the Countdown did one with Jamie Oliver plates.
Oh yeah.
She replaced all of her whiteware. And my mum has we'd had the same plates my whole life,
Yeah.
Brodie.
Yeah.
And mum only replaced them when the countdown
When it
thing was
came-
on.
Yeah, I love that.
Sorry, Woolies.
Look, like it's not often that I take the side of being just the cynical sort of Karen-esque bitch, but it may shock you. You know that you're still spending money, eh?
I know.
They're not free. And so, you can just go and buy plates without. I know we all have to go to the supermarket and we have to buy food and shit, but that's the other bit that makes me laugh. It's like, oh my God, have you seen the fucking smeg jug? You can buy it in a shop.
You can buy it.
You don't need to just be a slave
is it
to the
cheaper?
cause.
I think
I think someone did some math about how much money
you have to
spend at the supermarket to get the knife set, and it will make your sphincter clench up that much.
The New World is closest to where me and Brodie live.
Yeah.
And I didn't even realise there was a smeg knife.
Is there a
thing.
smeg back on?
Is it?
It's on. Smegs are on.
Smeg's on.
Smeg's on.
See,
I mean, the knives are cool, but
Versing
Hey,
versus Smegs.
well, do you know what though? And so I know that I've been saying all this, but I was a slut for a smeg knife. I've got them. They are everything.
okay.
She's back around. She's going to start collecting stickers.
Do you know? Yeah. So there you go.
I think also the fact with the Ooshies is that you don't know what you're getting, so it's got that surprise
Oh, that
element.
fucking Labubu thing again.
It's like a
Blind
Labubu.
boxes.
It's a blind
Well,
box.
I mean, hey, look, I collect my Smiskies and those are blind boxes, so.
Oh yeah, they're blind
Hey,
boxes.
never mind.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yep.
All right. What are our, let's just remind everyone what our zodiac signs are.
Sagittarius.
Sagittarius.
What are we doing here?
Cancer.
I'm a
We're
Cancer.
Cancers.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
we're
yeah.
both Cancers. Now, unfortunately, I don't have any news for Sagittarians today.
Oh, what?
But I do have some stats
Thanks, Tegan.
about zodiacs.
I'll
No,
find
do you know
my
what's
own
funny?
news
It's
about
'cause
myself.
I was trying to
So
share
many couple
this.
of cancers around here.
I was trying to share this with
Jesus.
the boys at work. It is crazy how many Sagittariuses are in my life.
I know.
I work with so many of them. It's crazy.
We're great.
And a lot of Leos too.
Oh, yeah.
Which is not really surprising with the industry I'm in.
Ricky.
So here's some statistics about zodiac signs that just make sense. Okay. Did you know that 12% of the world's leaders are Scorpios?
Yep.
Scorpios
Not fucking
hold
surprised.
they hold more positions in power than any other sign. A Scorpio.
Yeah.
16.44% of self-made female millionaires and billionaires are Libras.
Oh.
Okay. 30% of the most famous film directors are Leos and Libras. In a study of over nearly 9,000 employees around the world, Scorpio, Leo, Taurus, and Cancer signs are most likely to earn 100K or more. And then the last one I've got for you is about Scorpios again. It's quite interesting that they sort of overlap. Scorpios make up 9.6%, this is over in the US, of the US population. That's the most of any sign. So
September, right?
most people
No.
It's end of October.
November.
Yeah, end of October, November. It's just before Saggy.
Yeah.
Right.
So most people are rooting and tooting in January.
Yeah, that's what you can
Yeah,
tell.
that's when they're
what I-
conceiving. That's when
Right.
they're conceiving.
And tootin'.
Yeah, so interesting. There you go. I'm glad Cancer's got a mention, but no Saggie's got a mention.
My double sign is Scorpio rise. I've got
Oh, there you go.
it's double Scorp.
I'm an Aquarius
Double Scorp
rising.
Sag.
What?
It's like one of those rising.
You have your
know-
chart?
Yeah, do you have your chart?
You have your chart?
Sorry, what?
Hang on.
Do I have my chart?
Let me open up my chart.
Jeez.
You need this app called CoStar.
Oh, I
where
bet I
do
do.
I-
Yeah, I do. What's,
You love a joke, Kane. You can just ask her when you're, oh, here we go. This is my day at a glance. Cheers to CoStar.
wait, is this? Oh,
Remember that you're lucky. So
Oh,
it
yeah.
says, look around, count what works, not what's broken. That roof over your head, that friend who called, the fact you can walk, these aren't small things. They're the backbone of a life others would kill for. Actually, don't, because was I not complaining just before we started recording? Crazy.
what? Who's written that? A star sign lady.
An
The
algorithm.
stars. The stars.
No, don't tell me it's an algorithm that's spelled that
Okay,
out.
here we go. Here's my chart. I am an Aquarius rising. What did you also ask? Obviously, I'm a Cancer sun.
Cancer sun.
That's me.
And isn't there two other ones? Or is it just your Cancer and a?
I've got my whole.
I've
Every
logged.
planet.
Mine's logged
What on
out.
God's great earth is happening there?
So this is my chart.
You chart.
So what I'm showing
What,
Brodie right
one
now, for
star
anyone who's not
sign's
looking,
not
is
enough?
CoStar, the CoStar app. If you put in the time you were born,
Yeah.
not just the date, you get a whole birth chart, and you
Wicked, 'cause
you
Lord
figure
knows
out
we-
your whole everything.
And
Yeah.
it tells
And
you.
I'm
You
wait, I'm a Libra moon. More success my way.
So wait, because yeah, carry on. No,
And so,
carry on.
and then it'll break it down what all of this means. So my moon in Libra, the moon rules my emotions, moods, and feelings. So maybe that feeling, according to those zodiac stats, is success.
And doesn't it tell you stuff to like avoid as well? Is it like avoid parking spaces today,
What
or
is,
avoid
I'll tell you what CoStar's telling me
Oval-
to avoid
that's
today.
oval
just-
objects?
That's funny.
it's just fucking with you
Do
now.
today. Do unplug.
Unplug.
Ocean views. Iced tea. Don't pats on the back.
Oh.
Overexposure. Headlines. Well, that's my whole job.
That's
That's my
exposure.
whole job. Headlines. Ah.
Sorry, is that being spat out by an algorithm?
I've had that app for a really long time. I'd like to think no. I'd like to think it's personalised just for me. Some person's working really hard putting that together for me.
I hope so.
Yeah. Oh look, you know me. I look. There's pockets that I'm with you, but
That
you've
one
got
not
me.
so much.
Well, I just
Hey, but isn't that exciting? At least we'll it's kind of guaranteed that we'll earn 100K or more.
mint.
Yeah, that's pretty mint.
Brilliant.
I've got something that you might be into. That
Okay.
is a little bit crazy that you might not have heard of before, and it might be a little bit kind of mysterious, mythical. Some
I'm
could
not
say.
opposed to mysterious and mythical.
Okay. Do you like messages in a bottle?
That's quite a cool concept,
It is a
isn't it?
cool concept.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there was a news story last week. An Auckland plumber has found a message in a bottle when he was fixing a burst water main under Epsom Girls' School,
That's
Okay.
fantastic.
which is actually where my mother-in-law she teaches biology.
Yeah.
Shout out Dee.
I didn't know that Dee taught biology.
She does. Yeah, she's
Dee?
going
That
to
makes
teach.
it just cool.
Oh, teachers are the coolest, eh?
Yeah.
It was, and also a stash of empty bottles and cigarette cartons.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
One
girls.
bottle he opened up and found a cocktail recipe from 6th, 7th formers who were doing their exams in 1988, 38 years ago. So the note,
So they're 55 now, 55 years
like
old.
that, yeah.
they could be finishers. I'm going to read out all the names soon. I hope they're listening. This note, which had been wrapped up in a tequila bottle, was titled "Message in a Bottle, the bottle which helped us through exams." It included 3 recipes, which, I quote, were consumed preschool exams for courage and acceleration. The recipe 1 was called Slammer and consisted of tequila and lemonade, along with 1 checkered red tablecloth, 1 glass, 1 Marmite lid, and 1 good hard bang.
Oh,
I love it.
Recipe 2 was called Cocktail and included tequila, rum, and Coke in 1 glass, with a note saying bypass taste buds, if possible. And the 3rd recipe was called Acceleration and included tequila, rum, and Coke. And it was signed by,
fucking Jesus.
I hope you're listening, Ant G, Gian N, Kristen R, Marg N, Meg C, and Maria S.
Okay, if any of you are listening,
Or you know them.
please let us know. Surely, maybe it's someone's mum too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
Auntie, Epsom Girls' School in Auckland.
Please, we will, yeah.
If you're Epsom Girls alumni, or you know your mum is, or someone you know,
Yeah.
ask them about this.
This is where
Please.
New Zealand shines.
Yes.
This is where our
'Cause
smallness...
everyone knows everyone.
Yeah. So what is it again?
Ant G, Gian N, Kristen R, Marg N, Meg C, and Maria S.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hope
Shout out to you, ladies.
Oh my God.
Legends.
And let us
Legends.
know.
Trailblazers.
Oh yeah, that'd be good.
The blueprint.
Yeah. Oh, well, dolls, have we all finished?
I think we have all finished.
I've
We
loved-
covered a lot.
Oh my gosh, haven't we?
We have.
Fantastic.
High fives.
Oh, how do we do?
Oh,
how
no,
do we
not
do
the
it?
3-way.
That was good. We got that.
Love you all. Take care. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Thank you so much to Uni for making this episode of Let Her Finish possible.
Uni's high-quality pizza ovens get up to 500 degrees Celsius and are the ultimate Father's Day gift for your dad.
And the best bit is they don't just do pizza. You can sear steaks, grill veggies, and heaps more.
Choose from their indoor or outdoor models and watch your dad turn into the family's private chef.
Trust us, he won't be the only one who loves it.
Visit uni.co.nz. That is OONI.co.nz.
Let her finish.